Hello, everyone. All right, this is going to be the follow-up video on my CS-52 review. I've played it now for about 80-ish games. I think it's 83 specifically. I've made it to 82.5% on my mark, or 82.95 to be more specific. Um, this is it. The marathon ends in, I think, 2 days from the time this is posted, or really like a day and a half, I suppose. What do I think about it? Now that I've kind of, I don't know, this is the first time I've done sort of a follow-up review, but at this point, I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on the vehicle. I've played the Progetto 46 a bunch. I've played, so many other premiums, so I feel like I have like a level of at least understanding to speak on this. Anyway, let's hop into it before I waste too much of your time. So what is the CS-52 good at? We kind of covered that in the first video, but just to, do a quick follow-up now. The gun handling isn't bad. The premium shell velocity on the APCR is unreal. It's almost as fast as the Leopard 1. It's amazing. The armor's kind of non-existent. I've learned that these numbers are kind of fake. You will get some bounces, absolutely, but man, for most of the games I played, this thing feels like, it's just made of styrofoam. Basically, if somebody looks at you, you're gonna fall over and break. Again, you can get some weird bounces off of it, but it's not like it's anything, I guess, crazy. You can see I'm running it this time with the full equipment I normally run, a directive, kind of the whole deal. This is how I play most of my stuff nowadays. That said, the reason I didn't have any of this on is because I wanted to give a bit of a more realistic, I suppose, look at the vehicle in a match. But anyway. So if I had to compare this to something else, I'd say it's a bit of the Lance & C mixed with the T-44-100. It's kind of pulling characteristics from both of them, the higher alpha on the Lanson, the nice mobility on the T-44-100, the lack of armor kind of from both, but you can get some weird bounces. So again, that's, a bit reminiscent of the T-44-100. The pen is very comfortable. Both of them, or both tanks, have pretty okay premium. The Lanson's better, if I remember correctly. The premium pen is a little lacking. I've definitely noticed 252 is not great. It's not, unplayable. It's just, it could be a bit better. Anyway, that should be it as far as, I guess, the garage. I don't want to waste too much of your time. I guess I'll make this very simple. Just one question. Is this worth picking up? Well, it's kind of a yes but no answer. If you have something like the Progetto 46, if you have something like the T-44-100, the Lanson, the Renegade, the Scorpion G, I don't really think you need another credit grinder. Obviously, by all means, if you have the money for it and you want to just get something new, absolutely. I totally get how boring it is to play the same premium over and over and over again. I get that. But from a, value standpoint, I suppose, I can't recommend you buy this if you already have a bunch of premiums. Now, if you don't, if you don't have a Progetto, if you don't have, some of the more standard, top-end premiums, I could definitely recommend the CS-52. But it really comes down to, it's not an absolute yes. It's very much based on your personal, I guess, situation, whether you should buy it or not. Anyway. Now, for real, we're done with the garage. We'll hop into a game. We'll kind of showcase it now that I've played, a pretty nice amount of games in it. And we'll, I don't know, kind of showcase, I guess, some of the points I brought up. Now, we do have some pretty okay mobility. I'm going to default load APCR, and one thing to warn, this tank feels amazing if you fire primarily APCR. This is one of those vehicles where there's really no justifiable reason outside of credit cost, obviously, to be firing AP over APCR. APCR just gives you insane shell velocity. It's just shy, I think, of the Leopard 1 shell velocity on its premium, which is disgusting. You've also got just a comfy gun to make that APCR kind of work. So if you're going to be playing this, there were at least 30-ish games I played with premium only. I basically ran 30 APCR and 5 HE. It's very addicting. Now, I'm going to try and play north here with only one artillery, albeit it's a horrifying artillery. We should still be able to make this work, I think. I hope. Anyway, I don't know. Hopefully you guys have been doing well. We're just kind of chilling. I put this video off for arguably too long. but I'm hoping this will help somebody, at least one person, kind of make a decision on the vehicle, because I think it was one thing that we all could agree on, because World of Tanks can be, like, extremely polarizing, but if there's one thing we can agree on, it's that the premiums in this game are pretty expensive. You can buy some pretty amazing other stuff for the cost of, like, a single premium. I mean, $60 for, you know, some of the average ones, like the Defender, the, you know, that kind of stuff. It can get really, really expensive very quickly. Now, you could argue I've overextended, and I kind of have a little bit. I want to avoid getting wrecked. I'm going to try and side scrape this guy. Now, again, one thing to mention, this thing has really no armor. You can do some weird reverse side scrape stuff. Also, the other thing to mention that I just thought about is this thing's kind of long. And I've noticed as I try to reverse side scrape, or not even reverse, regular side scrape, I find myself occasionally sort of not realizing how long my tank is, and I'll get caught out, tracked, and damaged more often than I'd prefer. Now, I got some nice shots in here. This Lanson is wrecked on his gun handling. He really can't fire or drop back. Now, I'm going to load premium again for the Samoa SM. I can pin his turret pretty comfortably, but I just want to remove as much RNG from this situation as I can. My lack of gun depression's kind of tragic here. I mean, it's still like 7 degrees, which is not unplayable. It's just not amazing. I wish this WZ would, I mean, kind of, to be frank, get out of my way. But we'll see. I mean, we're kind of just all hoarding the area for damage. He's going to stop as well. That's fine. We'll take out, or we'll push out and get a hit. That's one round that came in and landed below us. Damn. It's very unfortunate. I really can't stop. Yeah, there's the Progetto. I figured he ran. Get another round in. Progetto sends one in. We have a dead driver. I feel this tank also, it loses a lot of crew members very often. Be very aware of that. I was playing it the other day, and I think in one shot I lost my commander and my gunner. Which is frustrating, to put it lightly. Now, just a reminder, we do have 300 alpha, or 320 alpha, sorry. This guy is a perfectly average kill, if we got it. Now, I'm going to try and use the mobility here to kind of push in super aggressive, and you kind of pick up a little bit. One thing about playing north on this map is I find either you're going to get a lot or you're going to get very little, because if you go up north the way we did and you don't have enough of your team there, you are going to get kind of smashed. But if you have too much of your team there, it's kind of the issue we just experienced, where there are just too many cooks in the kitchen, I suppose, is a pretty appropriate descriptor. I'm going to keep the premium loaded here because the IS-6 is going to be kind of annoying to pen with only 208 base pen. Is it impossible? No. Is it easier with APZR? Yeah, a lot. Now, I am missing out on damage. I'm going to try and get one round in here. Nice. I want to push this to just over 2k, and I'll be happy with this result. Again, we are firing a lot of premium. So keep that in mind if you do play this. It's another round out. We might be able to get one more. You could argue I could push around further, and I probably should. We'll pick up this guy, I guess. Kills are always nice. I'll never be like, oh no, I got a kill. That's never a bad thing, really. I want to try and hit the 703 because it'll be an easier pen. Well, more of a likely pen than the IS-6 would be. We should be able to get one more round out. I think we'll get one more, please. Hey, nice. I can't complain. That's not too bad. We have an unlit even 90 who's probably in the field. I'll load AP for that guy. I don't need 252 pen for that. But, I mean, shoot. I really can't complain. This is a pretty nice game. I find that I think my DPG is around 2,500, so this is a rather common result for me. I'm definitely not, you know, posting 4k damage every match, but, you know, I could hit roughly around mid to high 2k, which is, for a tier 8, you know, that's fine. I'd prefer if we don't cap. No cap, I got lit. I mean, it's a matter of time till we find him. There he is. Get one round in. As you can see here, this guy's just firing AP, and we did take a couple rounds. I got one more out. No! Oh man, I even held the the trigger down, hopefully to send a round out and get him. But I wish those guys would have listened. They would have pushed over, you know, 3,300-ish. But I can't complain. Not a bad game, I gotta say. I'm pretty thrilled. we'll head into the garage here and we'll talk about the result. So you can see 94k firing a lot of premium. This is where he plays in the team list, about 3100. That's fine. I think we really could have done more, maybe like 4k-ish, if we didn't just like demolish the North. We fired 14 rounds, we hit 13, we penned 11. As you can see here, again, we fired a lot of premium. We still made 41,000, nearly 42. It's very, very important to note, I'm running a premium account. If you're not running a premium account, yes, you are going to struggle to make gold. You're going to struggle to make credits firing much premium. Can you do it? Yeah, you just got to be very methodical with your shots. But with premium time, you can afford to kind of screw up a couple. I think that'll be it. So in short, like the simplest answer, should you buy this? Yes, if you're lacking on premiums. No, if you already have the good ones like the Progetto 46, the Burresque, the Renegade, the 703 version 2, stuff like that. You still have 2 days by the time this video's out. I really, really implore you guys to not rush anything. If it were me, I would wait until like the last day of the marathon, even a couple hours before, provided I was sure Wargaming wasn't going to do some stupid shit. And it ends like, you know, at 3 o'clock in the morning, the marathon offer ends. You know, by this point, if you haven't bought it, you should have made a relatively nice amount of progress on the marathon currently going. I think I got to stage 8-ish. For me, again, if I'm lacking around stage 8 and up, I would very much consider picking this thing up. Absolutely. I know I kind of talked down on it a bit, but I don't want to say it's bad. It's absolutely not. It's still really, really good. It's just, you know, you're comparing, let's say, you know, $1 million to $100 million. Both are pretty nice, but one's better. In this case, the LIS will be $1 million. The Progetto 46 just, I mean, it stomps the server. It's filthy. So hopefully that's a good answer as far as this, and I can kind of help you guys not burn your money, but also, you know, provided you have some to spend on what, spend it wisely and not, I guess, wastefully. Anyway, I'll see you guys on stream in about, I guess, a couple hours by the time this goes out. I stream every day at 6 p.m. Eastern to, oh shoot, look at that, a leaderboard. 6 p.m. Eastern in the United States to midnight. I stream 7 days a week. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is all World of Tanks. Sunday, I do a little bit of War Thunder and some RimWorld, but you know, it's whatever. We might do something else relatively soon as like a little extra stream. But that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you can give me some constructive criticism for these reviews. It's definitely something I'm not really comfortable with. YouTube videos definitely aren't my thing, but anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful evening, day, whenever you're watching this. Goodbye.